Dear America and Donald John Trump, let us be strong and love all we can. Let us rise above fear and hate. Let us address crimes past and crimes present. Let us do for each other as we've never done before. Let us be truly great in America and the world as our unique human potentials allow and empower. Today is Monday, November 14th, 6 days after the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States. And I've been thinking hard, as millions and the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions around the world, I'm sure, have been thinking hard. And I recur to 5 guiding principles or steps that I found useful over the past 15 years of investigating crimes of September 11th, 2001, and working with poor people of color in San Francisco and New Orleans. Those guides are courage, clarity, compassion, humor, courage again. They came to me in part from reading a biography of the great Dakota war chief, Crazy Horse, and learning Lakota principles of courage, fortitude, generosity, wisdom. Courage to look at that which may frighten or trouble us. Clarity to see what we're examining. Compassion for the suffering everywhere and among us all. Humor for all our foibles. Courage, again, to act on what we know to be true. So, 6 days after the election of Donald Trump, I've spoken to those close to me as one blood brother, one blood sister, a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, people close to me as brothers or sisters, and many, many people who are more casual acquaintances or friends. To a one, they are upset, they are moved, they are stirred as I haven't seen the United States public by an election since 1968. And now I think the anxiety or the emotion is even more deeply visceral. I hear from my sister-in-law, Frankie, who's of African American and Korean parents, that her sons, Cyrus and Lucian, are being attacked on playgrounds of Los Angeles, like other children of color on playgrounds of Los Angeles. They're coming up to them and saying, "I hate you. You're black. You're going to have to leave this country now that Donald Trump is president." And I read online of incidents on buses and in dormitories whereby one set of students of color, are threatened with nooses and deportation and all kinds of misery and alienation that have been raised principally by the campaign of Donald Trump as he ran for president. And extensively and thoroughly exacerbated by mainstream media throughout the 16 months of Donald Trump's presidential campaign. So I think the first thing, be strong and love all we can. Donald Trump needs to use his platform to address the public of the United States in a way that is deeply heartfelt and remedial, and state as firmly and clearly as he can that everyone here is welcome and the best of his promises during the campaign shall be fulfilled. We need a society of compassion and inclusion, of course, and a society at last of equal opportunity. Donald Trump has a perfect first test, as I said to my brother Ken, in the Dakota Access Pipeline. There's no question that Native rights trump all rights as far as morality goes in North America. So Donald Trump needs to find a way to align himself with the rights of Native peoples and all peoples who are concerned with the future of water and hence the future of all beings on this continent, while still allowing for employment and so forth. It will take a truly radical turn, a turn towards sustainable energy for real solutions to be reached. In the meantime, there are plenty of means to help everyone who is suffering on the plains of North America now. And Donald John Trump can find those means because he's the most powerful person on earth. I think that he succeeded in the election because decade after decade of U.S. administrations have failed the public. Have failed the public in terms of employment, education, environment, and any other promises. And they've especially failed people of color in the United States. So it is very distressing to see talking heads on mainstream media panels continue to abhor Donald Trump as a bogey, when they themselves, in prior administrations, have completely failed to meet the needs of people of color in the United States.